The sky over Virex 9 burned a pale green as the twin suns began to dip beneath the jagged obsidian cliffs. Blood shimmered against the sand, some of it hers, most of it theirs. Captain Elara Voss stumbled across the rocky terrain, her left arm barely functional, her pulse thundering in her ears. She wasn't supposed to survive the hunt. That was the point of it. The Zaleth called it the culling. Every year, they kidnapped beings from less advanced species, dropped them on remote moons, and hunted them for entertainment. Their royalty wagered fortunes on how long each prey would last. Most didn't see the second sunrise. But they had made one grave mistake. They took a human. Elara Voss was part of the Earth Interstellar Recon Corps. A decorated survivalist, she'd grown up in the death blizzards of Antarctica and trained in orbital fire zones. When the Zaleth snatched her from her recon ship and tossed her into their blood sport, they hadn't captured prey. They'd released a predator. For 3 days she had evaded them. Then, on the 4th, she started hunting back. A Zaleth noble, covered in golden exo-armor and sipping a violet liquor, laughed as he watched the feed. "She still lives?" he sneered. "Increase the difficulty. Release the Vorn beasts." The arena master hesitated. "She has killed 7 hunters, including Lord Greth's son." The noble's expression darkened. "Then make it entertaining, or you'll join the next hunt." Elara crouched low, eyes locked on the creature ahead. A massive quadruped bred for slaughter. She remembered its kind from the intel briefings. Vorn beasts had bones like steel and senses tuned to fear. But Elara was running on nothing but rage. She didn't flee. She set traps, improvised explosives from a broken Zaleth drone, used her own blood to bait the creature. When the explosion came, it wasn't cinematic. It was messy, brutal, and effective. The Vorn beast died screaming. Half its face melted. The Zaleth watching the feed gasped. One whispered, "She's not prey. She's vengeance." When Earth received her emergency signal, broadcast seconds before her ship was taken, humanity's reaction wasn't diplomacy. It was declaration. By the time Elara hijacked a Zaleth vessel and returned to Alliance space, the first Terran strike fleets had already left orbit. The message they sent to the galaxy was clear. "You hunted one of ours. Now we hunt all of you." The first war of retribution lasted 11 months. The Zaleth had ruled 3 sectors for nearly 800 years. Their technology was superior, their fleets vast. But Earth didn't come with fleets alone. They came with fury. Unrelenting, coordinated human fury. No warning shots. No mercy. No quarter. The United Terran Command mobilized every Black Ops cell, every deep space dreadnought, every veteran from the Mars campaigns. They burned Zaleth breeding pits to ash. Uprooted noble palaces from orbit and let them crash into the oceans below. They found the archives where footage of past cullings had been stored, thousands of innocent lives hunted like animals, and they broadcast them to the entire galactic concord. The galaxy watched in horror, and then in awe, because no one had ever done this. No one had ever dared go this far. On the final day of the war, Elara stood on the bridge of the UTS Vengeance, watching the last Zaleth capital city burn from orbit. The commander turned to her. "Orders, Captain?" She didn't speak for a moment. Then, in a voice like cold steel, she said, "No survivors." The Zaleth species, once proud hunters, were now a footnote in history. Extinct. Their name erased from all official Alliance registries. Their planets marked as dead zones. Their crimes recorded, but their kind? Gone. Humanity didn't do this because Elara Voss was important. They did it because she was one of them. Because when aliens hunted her for sport, they didn't just provoke a single human. They provoked Earth. And Earth does not forget. Centuries later, a new alien cadet at the Galactic Peace Academy raised his hand during a lecture on historical conflicts. "Sir," he asked timidly, "is it true that humans once wiped out an entire species because they hunted one human?" The instructor, an aged Sarati with scars of his own, nodded slowly. "Yes. And let that be a lesson. Never mistake their kindness for weakness. Never forget what they are capable of when you touch one of their own." He paused, then looked the cadet dead in the eyes. "Because if you do, the stars themselves might not be enough to hide you."